Hi everybody, it's Graham from Gazer Games, and I hope you've had a great Christmas and a good New Year. Mine was pretty okay, not too bad. One of the families got COVID, so that hasn't been too good, to be fair. But apart from that, I've had a bit of a chance to do some work on Devil's Temple, and I pretty much just like to show what I've been doing as part of progress. So one of the things that I was keen on doing was above and beyond the original Kung Fu Master, which is quite a simple game when you think about it. Is that I wanted to add a bit more, like hidden Easter eggs, that type of thing into the game. So if you think of the original Kung Fu Master, the main player doesn't interact with the background at all. Doesn't you just fight enemies from left to right effectively. What I wanted to do was there's certain parts of the game that myself and Tenshu have put together that we wanted to add some extra elements so that the player can interact with the background and they can pick up bonuses and things like that. So I'm just going to show you what I've been working on, and this is really about the player to tile-based collisions in the background, and to show you what I've been doing. So I want to give a quick demonstration of where we're at, and should give you a good idea. So boot up the game. There's still bugs in it. There's still the odd bug here and there, but nothing I'm too worried about for now. So this is all about the bonuses that can be collected here. So what I've done is that I think I showed in a previous demo that the guy can actually kick some of the signs. So what I've done is I've kind of improved on that. So you can kick that, and I've got the samples working. And if he kicks it again, it doesn't do anything. But you can see he's fired the knife there. And do that one, and the tiles then change colour there. But at this point, I don't want it to actually pick up them nunchucks. I want to show that. So now that's finished. Now you'll notice that there was like a few attempts for it to me actually get that to come for it to release the nunchucks. And what I've done is I've also put a bit of a hidden Easter egg here too. So you can walk right in. If you punch the guy, see the tile just reacting there, and if you keep punching him, you get a whole host of bonuses coming out that you can collect, which will be quite handy for the game in the future. So I'm just going to show the second one again. So if I do a quick reboot, I'll also show how I've actually implemented it for people who are wondering. So yeah, so when you pick up these bonuses, most of them give you like extra score or maybe some extra life, and some of them are generated at random. So just wanted to show the nunchucks again, didn't I? So what I'll do is I'll just do that again. I do have a bug here where it's sometimes crashing the game. I'm not 100% sure why. But if I do the jump there, 1, 2, 3, fourth one, and then it releases the nunchucks, which is cool. And then I can use the nunchucks and defeat them bad guys. So yeah, I'll just a quick run through of how I've done it. So I'll set the debug window on. And as you can see, what we've got here is, if you look at the top, I'll just get my mouse. If you look at the top here, you've got the camera X position. Whenever I scroll left and right, that's moving up and down. as far as the camera's concerned. Also, when I get the player to jump, you'll see that the Thomas the next variable along Tom Y position is going up and down, and that's to just keep track of the Y position of the player. And so this is the first example here. So when I kick number 1, for example, right, I get the knife. Now, so if we look in the code, what I've done, it's basically just made up of this table here, which is pretty straightforward. So if this is the ranges of where Thomas will kick, and that's the sign position. So that's the Y position. So if he's between 40 and 52 in the first variable there, so if you see this here, he's currently at 47, so that would essentially be true. And if he does a jump and kicks, does a jump kick right, then that will count as a hit on this particular tile collision. And what this does is this says, right, replace the tile with tile number 91. And if we look at tile 91, we'll see that that one is tile 91 there, which is actually the same tile. Okay. And then we've got to just tell it where in the map it is. So it's 16. This tile position is 16,3. So again, if we look in tiled, we can see that it should be at 16,3. We can actually, if we look at the bottom left, we'll see that it's 16,3, 16x, 3y block in the map. So that's what it tells it in the game. And this one here is the event ID, which is then a lookup table into this short table here. And all this simply does is it says, right, the bonus, the amount of times that this thing will be hit will be 0. I'm not explaining this properly, am I? So what they're saying is that this doesn't need to be hit more than once. That's the first byte. And the next byte is to do with which type of bonus is actually spawned. And what that does is that says if it's a -1, then it'll spawn a weapon. Like, so it'll either be a knife or a nunchuck, and it will just simply float to the ground. It won't kind of like fan it out left or right. Now the next one that we had, which was this one will be the if I just get this right, this one will be this one here. Okay, so this is the second one. This is the one I can punch. So I can punch this tile multiple times, and you'll see what it's doing is it's just showing the tile like briefly. So if we look this one up, it's saying, right, for the second one along, we're in between 110 and 110 and 11A, which is true because we're currently at 116, and we're looking for a low punch right, which is what we are doing. And the tile that we're going to replace is 91, which is actually the same. Actually 91 is the white tile, I believe. Yes, it is. I think right. If I let me have a look, I'm nearly sure it was. Tile number 91, I think, is this one here. Certainly one of them. Yeah, so that white tile there is tile number 91. So it replaces it with a white tile when it's hit, only when it's hit. And what it's saying is that the tile has to be hit 8 times before it'll actually then spawn out any bonuses. So there you go. 1, 2. And that's it. That's pretty much how it works. And just a simple table that the game will load with each level, which will be able to sort of like add a bit of variety to the game, and yeah, I guess make it more interesting. You know, I'll be able to do all kinds of things with it, which will, be able to have me sort of like put lots of hidden hit points in the game all over the place, and people will be able to find them, and just adds a bit of depth to the game. Might even be able to put some puzzles in there or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So that's the update. I'm gonna now probably be working on the extra bosses that we've got to do. Loads, I've only got 3 bosses in, so I'm going to do the remaining 7. It's quite a tedious job to do them. It takes me a good few hours to do each one. So once them are all in, I'll then start building the actual gameplay itself, and placing the enemies in the right spots. All right, that's me over and out. Hope you have a happy 2022, and I'll catch you in the next update.